What's going on, YouTube? Once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast. We're talking Auburn football, like the video, comment, and as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get this comment section active because I want to know what you guys feel about this. From a developmental standpoint, do you think Bryan Harsin, well, let's go ahead into the intro. As always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. Bryan Harsin, coaching staff. Got a couple of head coaches, got a couple of guys that were former OCs, man. It looks like there's going to be a culture of development at Auburn. Now, a lot of folks disagree. I look on Facebook all the time, especially the good old faithful at All About Auburn. As a matter of fact, Slick helped start that page. But either way, All About Auburn, they say, man, look, I don't think Harsin can get it done. I think there may have been, maybe we, should have loved the one we're with. And then you got others who are really big on Bryan Harsin, who thinks that this thing could be taken to the next level. I had a guy as a subscriber that says he does not think that Auburn can win more than 4 football games this year. That has us losing to maybe I'm assuming that's us beating Akron, Georgia State. I think we play Alabama State. I just don't have the schedule in front of me. But either way, that has us beating all the non-Power 5 schools or FCS schools, but straight up getting trashed by the SEC. Now, something tells me in my intuitive thinking as well as just my own personal, because see, common sense is really relative. So I'm not going to say that anybody, for their opinion, does not have common sense. I'm talking about what common sense looks like to me based on my, I'm not going to say thorough knowledge, but just a little bit of knowledge about how the football game works. I just don't see Auburn having a losing season. For one, history doesn't dictate Auburn having a losing season, at least not usually in a coach's first year. Now, the only coach that I can think of right now that had a losing season in recent history in their first year was Tommy Tuberville. He did struggle a little bit first year, but then he started to kind of trickle on to be one of the more successful football coaches in Auburn history. Terry Boughton was one of those guys first year, goes undefeated. If Auburn would not have been on probation, you talk about Auburn possibly a national champion back in 1993, first year that Auburn played Alabama in Jordan-Hare Stadium. So history just doesn't dictate an epic fail. As a matter of fact, another thing that doesn't dictate an epic fail for Bryan Harsin his first year is what he's got coming back. I mean, there's so many guys that are buried in the depth chart that we got excited about when they were recruited, but where they at? Javaris Johnson, where is he at? Where is the more utilization of guys like Kobe Hudson, Xavion Capers, and Elijah Cannon, who made a nice play in the Northwestern game, in the bowl game, that kind of gave a little hope that, damn, Auburn might mess around and beat these guys. But good old, like I said, he just came shining through. The team fell apart. Didn't take advantage of opportunities, especially on defense. Defense just kept Auburn off balance. But that is the past. But Bryan Harsin, what do you think, though? Do you think he has an opportunity to at least have a sound season first year around? He's got a pretty good stable of backs. The only question mark is, in my opinion, the offensive line. He's got like 11 defensive linemen to choose from, including guys that are coming in this particular recruiting class probably won't hit campus till this fall. But either way, let me know what you think. Do you think Bryan Harsin will have a good season this year? That's simple. Like the video, comment, subscribe to Vernon Speaks Sports. This is another one of my car casts. Really enjoying this rain out here. Make sure I'm extra careful. It's always great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle.